to the big review, and today we're looking at something that I'm quite intrigued in, and that is Grande by Aldi. Now, I've seen this knocking about for a bit, and I've never actually tried it. And the other day, I was just walking in Aldi, I saw them, I thought, do you know what? I'm going to buy a few of these. So I picked up a Grande, I picked up a Rheinbecker Weissbier, and I also picked up a Proper Job. Now, the Rheinbecker and the Proper Job will be in different videos, but we're going to look at the Grande today, which is a Spanish lager by Aldi. And I really wanted to look at it because unlike some Spanish beers, which you think would be brewed in Spain, they're not. A lot of them are brewed in the UK to our tastes. However, Aldi is up their game. The Grande is actually brewed in Spain. So really interested to see how this is going to perform. We are looking at a 4.6% ABV in a 660 milliliter bottle. Brown bottle, red logo, looking very nice. Spanish lager written on the front. Just a normal plain cap at the top. And I'd say a rather dapper Spanish gentleman with a tash on there. Wish I could grow a bit of a tash like that. Yeah, so without further ado, I think we should get into it because I'm really excited to this. Does it say anything else other than brewed in Spain on it? I haven't checked, just looking. No, just specifically produced for Aldi Store Limited. That's fair enough. Cool, let's crack in with it, shall we? Get the old bottle opener up. There we go. It's a key from our wedding. The wife wanted these little key things. I wanted a bottle opener, so we compromised and got a key bottle opener. Hey, compromises, isn't it? Right, so let's have a look, shall we? Get this bad boy open. Oh, there we are. A bit of smoke on top there, as you can see. Lovely. I'm going to put this in one of these, the channel favourite Corona shaker glasses. And let's see how we go, shall we? Oh, it's quite pale. Ooh. A little bit in the bottle left. Put that down there. Well, look at that. Doesn't that look good? What are we saying? A 1 finger whitehead. Quite compact bubs there. Good carbonation on him. Have a look at that. This has been in the fridge, so we're probably talking, it's probably, 4 or 5 degrees, something like that. Not the 3 degrees like the perfect draft would do. But then again, Grande isn't on perfect draft, so, it is what it is. God, can you imagine if they brought this on perfect draft? Woohoo! That'd be a little win, wouldn't it, for Aldi? But anyway, like we say, good carbonation, lovely straw texture to it. Not quite that amber colour that we look at, but, not quite the weak yellow stuff we see either. A little bit in between. Really clear as well. Really clear. I think I'm going to enjoy this. Right. Ooh, okay. Malty. Yeah, you really get that malt on it. I don't know if it's 100% malt, but because it would be slightly darker, I'd imagine. But let's have a go, shall we? Okay, that's good. That is good. Does have quite a sweet tone to it. So I'm not saying it's been done with like glucose syrup or that, but it is quite sweet for a Spanish lager, in my opinion. No, it doesn't say anything on here about that and how it's brewed. But that is nice. Nevertheless, you know, you just got to be prepared when you go into it. It's a sweet one. Do you know what? That ain't half bad. I picked that up, 660 millilitre bottle. I believe it was for £1.49. £1.49 for that. Lovely bottle, lovely beer. I mean, that is fantastic. For that price, holding on to a winner there for, you know, good carbonation, like we say, you know, chasing up the glass a little bit. Not as lively as some that we see. But then again, it's in the bottle, we've got to remember that. It isn't a keg or anything like that. Head has gone down now, reduced to, you know, hardly anything. Carbonation is still there though, which is nice. Nice little bubs continuing going up the glass, which is lovely to see. It's a very mellow pint actually. You do get that sweetness first off, and then when you have another sip, it sort of rounds all of its flavour off and gives a really nice, like, I'm going to say velvet. I don't mean velvet. I can't think of the right words. It's not coming to me. But that like sort of velvety feel on the mouth taste, which is absolutely gorgeous, really. There's no bitterness to it. You know, there isn't any of that like lager sharpness that you sometimes get. Do you know what? I'm going to say something really controversial now that a lot of people might not like. But I actually prefer this, the ALDI'S GRANDE, to Mao, or Mahu, whoever how you pronounce it. I actually prefer this. This, is an absolutely lovely beer. So putting the rest of that bottle in, 2-finger head back on it. Very compact bubs though for a bottle. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. God, I mean, for £1.49 a bottle, you can't go wrong with that. You really can't. What I quite like about it as well, they've gone quite upmarket with the, you know, the branding of this. You know, it's basically taken on Madri, isn't it? Let's be honest. But like, I actually prefer this branding to over Madri. But then Madri's brewed in the UK. You know, allegedly it's an old Carlsberg sort of recipe thing. I'm not too sure. I'm sure we will never know. But this is brewed in Spain. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know why I sniffed the bottle then like some kind of weirdo. You know, and I just think the branding is just so on point. It really is. And, you know, look at that. £4.9, £1.49 for that. Quality. That is a quality lager, you know. I really like that. You know, like we say, you know, it is chasing up the glass look as well. You know, it's got a nice bit of lacing to it. The bubs are there. It's not overly, like, gassy at all. You know, I don't know if you can see that. They are little bubs. But it is there. Carbonation is there. You know? Ooh. I am pleasantly surprised by this. Like, that is absolutely fantastic. Do you know what? I might pick a couple of more bottles of that, you know. This is a great lager for, you know, charcuterie boards, chorizo, you got your king prawns and chili sauce, you know, or sweet and sour chili, all that kind of stuff. You know, that's what it is, you know, those Spanish dishes. But then again, with the sweetness to it. I can see like with a like a lemon sole, any sort of like grilled or pan fried fish. This would be quality with that. Barbecue. This £1.49. You buy a load of these for a barbecue, hand it round to your mates. I tell you what, you'd be the best mate in their day. I tell you that. This is quality. I can't believe that. I honestly thought I wasn't going to enjoy it. I thought, oh yeah, it'd be good, but it would be a bit watery. And I was a little bit panicking when it came out, and it kind of looked a little bit pale. But then it kind of evened out as we poured the bottle into this glass. Wow, that's fantastic. £1.49 in Aldi. Go and get it. Go down to Aldi and just buy it, because that is absolutely quality. You know, a couple of those, barbecue, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, that is. Anyway, guys, right, that's all I can really say. It's quality, absolute quality. £1.49, best value beer lager I've tasted. It really is. It really is. That's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for all the love and support that you showed in the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time on the Big Brew-View. Cheers, guys. God, how can they make that for that? That is so nice.